Hey guys, so I decided I was going to go ahead and do a tour of my office, but I'm going to break it down into four parts and do each wall of my office separately. Now, this is actually going to be part of the south wall of my office, but since it kind of ties together, I'm going to start with the back of my door. Above the door, you can see my Stephen King sign, of course, big fan. And then we have a Creepshow comic, and that's a Maria Wolf Lopez cover, which is actually autographed by her. You can kind of see that right there. And then we have this beautiful blacklight poster and these pins that go along with the Creepshow record, which I'll show you shortly. A copy of Horror Hound devoted to Creepshow. That also came from the record. And we swing up here, and this is the record. It's in this there, but we've got the crate. I've got it open too. I like that picture that came with it. And I've got the Pop Funko figure for Creepshow, and then that figure, and then of course the DVDs and VHSs for Creepshows 1 and 2, the special glow in the dark one. And then over here, we actually have G.I. Joe figures. Now, these are the G.I. Joe figures that Stephen King and his sons actually created. This one was King and his son Joe, Crystal Ball. And this one was Owen King. And you can actually see this is sneak peek, and his actual real name is Owen King. And then that brings us down here to more movies. We have The Lawnmower Man, and I've got that on a laser disc as well as I have VHS. And I've got the VHS that has his name on there, and then the one after the lawsuit where he sued to have his name removed. And then we have, a 4-pack of his classic movies: Misery, Dark Half, Needful Things, Carrie. And then Stephen King related movies. You Can't Kill Stephen King, the episode of The Son of Anarchy where he guest spots. Tales from the Dark Side, which he has a story in. Riding the Bullet. Then we have Rose Red, Kingdom Hospital, Storm of the Century, Golden Years. And then that brings us down here to the stand section. You can see all my stand books, stand pins. And then people are like, why do you have so many books? And what it is they're different editions, book club editions, mass market editions, different covers. Some of them are, perfectly pristine editions, never been read. And then I've got a reading edition of the same kind. Foreign editions, French, Chinese, or Japanese. I do have a Chinese one. Here's the Chinese one, French. And then I have the big movie poster. And then the Laserdisc, VHS, DVDs. And then this box here was actually an advertisement box that went out to video stores to display for when it came out on VHS and was released in video stores. And it came with a bunch of articles and newspapers and different promotional material that I'll show on another video. And then that brings us over here to the poster for From a Buick 8. Some books came with a copy of that, and I've got my copies of a Buick 8 right there. Book club edition, hardcover edition, etc. Foreign editions. And then we have Misery, and there we have all my copies of Misery. You can see, Arabic. I've got a French one, hardcover, softcover, VHS, DVD. Here was the alternative cover where Stephen King was kind of used as the model for the Fabio type character on the inner cover of the book. Then down here we have the Talisman, and that container there is everything that I buy most of my books used. So anything I've ever found in a book, pictures, articles, pressed flowers, anything somebody used as a bookmark, I've got it saved there. And then Black House underneath there. And then that brings us over here. We've got the Dead Zone. And then the rest of this wall is actually all Dark Tower. And you can kind of see my different Dark Tower books here. Got the movie, Shadrach, of course, reference to the Dark Tower. I've got my Horn of Eld, got my gun, got, the crow skull. And then it kind of, you can see over here, we have the Gunslinger Book 1, all the different copies that I have. And then the next shelf is actually the second book, audio books as well. And then, some kind of books about the Dark Tower. Then we've got the Wastelands and Wizards in Glass. Got my stuffed turtle there. And then the rest of them. So yes, so that is actually my southern wall of my office or my king collection. Welcome to my kingdom. And I'll have other videos coming up for the other 3 walls shortly. Hope everyone stays safe and keep reading.